Tornadoes are terrifying. I'm pretty sure most of us can agree, especially after part 1. From small drill bit tornadoes to huge wedge tornadoes, tornadoes are scary. So in today's video, we're going to be going over some more of the most terrifying tornadoes. But before the video starts, I want to thank everyone who watched part 1 for blowing it up. And if you haven't seen part 1, go watch it. It's pretty dope, and it'll give some context for today's video. And of course, thank you to everyone who subscribed, as well as leaving suggestions in the comments. Now, we're playing by the same rules as the first video, pretty much meaning that it's mostly based off of the tornado's appearance. Although ratings may put some tornadoes over the other, it will mostly be based off of appearance. Now, once again, this video is based off of my opinion, so if there was a tornado that I missed or a tornado that you would like to see on the list, feel free to tell me in the comments, but please do not be upset. But now that we have the rules and everything down, now on to the fun part. The March 2nd, 2012 Henryville tornado looks like the Fairdale-Rochelle tornado before the Fairdale-Rochelle tornado. I mean, this stovepipe looks absolutely terrifying as it tore across Indiana and Kentucky. This tornado looks so beautiful yet so menacing, as its photogenicness gives it really a ghost look. And I know I called it a stovepipe tornado, as it would have that structure, but it will also change into a multi-vortex. This to me makes the tornado look like some kind of monster, like it's just reaching and pulling across the land as it tears up any and everything in its path. This tornado will sadly cause 11 casualties, as well as $58 million in damages. It will reach speeds of 175 miles per hour, giving it the rating of EF4. The November 17, 2013 Washington tornado looks absolutely terrifying and monstrous. Its lack of sort of a definitive form and its dirty appearance makes it look like some kind of beast, like it's just tearing up everything. And that's exactly what it would do, as this tornado would have peak wind speeds of 190 miles per hour that would earn it the EF4 rank. This tornado was extremely fast. I put in the time it was on the ground, along with the distance that it traveled, into a speed distance time calculator. And it said the tornado would have had to travel at a steady rate of 57 miles per hour. Now, of course, it probably didn't do this. It probably slowed down and sped up. But still, that is extremely fast for a tornado. That's almost 60 miles per hour. That is crazy. We once again return to April 27, 2011, which just goes to show how crazy this day was. But this time we'll be talking about the absolute monster that was the Smithfield tornado. This monster of a tornado looked absolutely terrifying as it tore through Mississippi. This tornado would have serious ground scouring as it tore trenches into the ground. It would also swipe houses clean off of their foundation, giving it the rating of EF5. This tornado will have wind speeds of up to 205 miles per hour, and even would launch an SUV into the Smithfield water tower. And correct me if I'm wrong, but another thing I noticed about this tornado was that it wasn't as well documented as some of the other tornadoes, video-wise, which just kind of adds to the ominous effect of this tornado, making it even scarier. The 1.2 mile wide monster known as the Parkersburg, Iowa tornado is absolutely terrifying. This EF5 tornado would slam right into the southern side of Parkersburg and cause immense damage, as it will have wind speeds of 205 miles per hour. This tornado reminds me of the Hackleburg tornado, just not rain wrapped, as it too looks like some sort of creature just ripping and pulling up the land. This monster would sadly cause 9 deaths, along with $2.3 million in damages.
Yeah, just stop. We gotta go into rescue.
The May 31st, 2013 El Reno tornado is absolutely terrifying. I mean, this monster of a tornado got up to 2.6 miles wide. The tornado will become hard to see as it transitioned from multi-vortex to a rain-wrapped wedge. There would also be several vortices and satellite tornadoes orbiting around the main funnel. This tornado was very tricky, as it would initially move south, catching several chasers off guard, and as if almost a deliberate maneuver, would then move east, chasing several other chasers that were trying to escape it. Although having radar-measured wind speeds of greater than 296 miles per hour, the tornado would be rated an EF3 due to it moving over mostly open land and not impacting many structures. Despite this, the tornado would cause an estimated $35 to $40 million in damages and would sadly cause 9 casualties, including Tim Samaras' son Paul Samaras, and Tim's chase partner Carl Young. A Weather Channel crew would also be impacted by the tornado. As their vehicle was hit, they would record this series of unfortunate events, and you can even see the car rolling in the video.
Hold on, brothers. Hold on. Everybody duck, go. Just keep going if you can. Keep going if you can. Everybody duck down. Everybody duck down.
The mile-wide monster known as the Joplin tornado is absolutely terrifying. This tornado looks like a monster. I mean, it was an absolute beast. As most of you know, this tornado would bore through Joplin and would sadly take the lives of 158 people, along with causing $2.8 billion in damages. And as you can see in the video, the closer they drive to the tornado, the greater the damage increases. From bad to horrible to unrecognizable. Credit to Jeff Petrowski and his chase partner for recording this amazing yet terrifying footage. This tornado will have wind speeds in excess of 200 miles per hour and would deservedly be rated an EF5. The 1997 Gerald tornado wins this list as the most terrifying tornado to ever touch down. This tornado was rated on the original Fujita scale and still managed to get an EF5 rating. That means that this tornado would have had to have winds in excess of 261 miles per hour. It would also move incredibly slow, causing some to question its rating, as the longer the tornado sits over something, the longer it could damage it. But nevertheless, this tornado would absolutely obliterate the Double Creek estates, making it look as if there was nothing there. It would also sadly take the lives of 27 people. This tornado will also produce the infamous photo of the dead man walking, a legend that states as if you see this tornado, you or someone else is about to die. This tornado definitely is at least one of the most terrifying tornadoes to ever touch down on this earth. But yeah, that's all for this video. I'm gonna go seek therapy now. But on a more serious note though, I was wondering about doing a video like this, Scariest Tornadoes of All Time, but 90s edition, so only tornadoes from the 90s. So if y'all have any suggestions for that in the comments, feel free to tell me. I got a couple in mind. And so yeah, this is KB Weather, out.